One of the 10 commandments teaches us to keep holy the Sabbath day. So this is a divine law from God. And Christ in the gospel teaches us that this law to keep the Sabbath day holy was made for us. It was made for our benefit. First and foremost, the Sabbath is given to us to pray. Now we pray when we rest from our busyness and work and efforts of the week, and we devote that time to God. It's not an absence of work, it's a special kind of work, because prayer is also a work. And it's important to keep that in mind, because the Sabbath day does not necessarily mean the absence of any and all work. The church is very clear. It teaches that the absence of work that has to take place is an absence from strenuous work. What does that mean, and what does that look like? Well, it's obviously impossible to account for every single happening and every single person, because we're all very different. But there are some trends that I can use as an example. When we go to church, there's some work involved in that, but that's there to help us, to lead us into prayer. So that kind of work is conducive to that, because it's ultimately leading us to God. What happens if we can't come to church? Well, for charitable reasons, say we're taking care of an elderly family member or a sick child or a sick family member or friend, and there's no one else to help, the rule of charity prevails there. We're doing some kind of work, but we're doing the work of God, because God is charity, God is love. There's a world of difference, for example, between that and unnecessarily shopping on Sunday, when we could have done that on another day. So commerce does not need to take place on Sunday, unless we're doing it for charitable reasons. How about something like study and homework? Well, again, that's very different, because we're exercising the intellect and the mind, and that in itself leads us to God. However, I would still say, if we have a choice to do that on another day versus a Sunday, it's a great gift to God to say, I'm going to exercise what I have to do on another day, and then on Sunday, I will spend the time in prayer and with my family. So you see, keep holy the Sabbath day means to devote yourself first and foremost to God in prayer and to works of charity. And so sometimes when a charitable need presents itself, that takes the place of a necessary prayer, and that's a perfect way of exercising the work of God. But it is a completely different thing than to say, I will go to work unnecessarily on Sunday simply to gain more money or to gain more fame and prestige, when I could devote the other 6 days of the week to work. So we have to think about our lives, what each of us are doing. Each of us has a different state in life. I, as a priest, have to do more work than most of my parishioners on Sunday. But my work is done in order that they might pray. It's a vastly different thing than a family, for example, with lots of children, where one parent has to stay home and help and the other one can go to church. And that's a vastly different situation from a single person who works Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday and chooses unnecessarily to work on Sunday. So the best thing we can do is take a look at our lives, examine our consciences, and see, what is my state in life calling me to do? And am I unnecessarily working on Sunday and on holy days? Is there something that I am doing that I should stop or that I should give up in order that I might pray and do the works of charity, which may even just be being with my family, spending time with my family, caring for those who are in need, especially the elderly. Keep holy the Sabbath day.